All right, Jambalaya. BJ from More Game Gumbo here. I've got Jambalaya from Jambalaya Plays Games and BGR Live. You got some games to talk about. Let's get right to the games. I want to hear about some of your spicy games. Steve O'Rourke's chomping also. He wants to hear about them. He's looking forward to another good show.
Yeah.
One of those games that you got me interested in that you've been talking about, Gizmos. Lay it on me, man. Gizmos.
Oh, man. All right. So this game is by Phil Walker Harding. You may know him probably recently from Barron Park. But he has a lot of games that are kind of like they're family weight games. They have interesting decisions to them, but they're very comfortable and inviting to everybody. That's why I like this game so much. But generally what you're doing is you're a whole bunch of scientists and you're building kind of like recipes using these energies. And the energies are actually marbles. So what you're doing is there's a whole bunch of cards laid out, levels 1, 2, and 3. They get increasingly harder. And what you're doing is building an engine. So you basically, you have a couple things you can do. So you can file something and put it away. And that basically means you can put it away so you can build it later. It's called putting it in an archive in a sense. You can pick something from a little track that's on here. By the way, this little component that you see here, this nice little track, this is actually really solid. So if you're looking for, if you're looking at
this, little table presence.
Yeah, this little table presence, really, really nice component. It's actually not that bad at all. But what you're doing is you're building an engine of sorts. You build buildings and then those trigger other things. And then depending on what you pick as your reward, you can constantly build off that. And I mean, at some point in the game, everybody's feeling super powered. It feels good. The best way to explain it is it's a very pleasing game to play because everybody's getting like a little combo. And then at some point, even when you have just 8 contraptions built, all of a sudden you're starting to feel it like, oh man, if I do this, I get the blue. If I do the blue, I get this. And if I build a blue, then I get to do this and this and this. And it never stops. There's always a high to it. And it just depends on how far you go. You don't even have to build 16 of these things. You just build, 8. You can feel it already. 10, 11, you feel it. So
it's got those combolicious things that really can pump you up.
It is by far my game. It's my runaway for game of the year right now. It's very hard to get this off the table. Yeah, it's very hard to pull this one off. Like it is, it just feels too good to play. Like it feels too good. Like it is a true energy builder. Like it is a 2-engine builder. It is a true engine builder. It feels
Jambalaya, you play a lot of games, so that
I play
tells me
a lot of
something
games.
there.
Like it is,
and that's
it was
number
hard,
one.
because I got one that's like right there, and when I played it, I was just like, I love playing this game. Like I can't stop playing it. I never say no to playing this game.
So Gizmos was at the CMON booth. I got to watch my buddies from the North Shore, D-Rock and Jason and Nick. I was too late to actually jump in the game with them, but I got to watch the second half of the game. It's right up my alley, man. I love that little combolicious, tableau building, and I love the presence with all the marbles and I call it a gumball machine. I don't know exactly what it is because
that's what it is. It's science, whatever you're building these. I don't care. Whatever. That's fine.
Hey, Chris Strain checking in. Chris Strain, look what I got down here, Chris.
Oh,
I moved up asking for troubles right here into the new studio. So Chris Strain, I got to see him at Gen Con, and he said he actually picked it up. Not sure how he did because the lines
were ridiculous.
The lines at CMON booth was all the way around the place. I mean, it was tough. So, but Chris must know people. Chris knows people.
I have my secret shopper fly in there. I got
really?
I got a little access for that one.
Hey, Steve O'Rourke,
whatever you do, go get Gizmos.
Steve O'Rourke checking in. See if you agree. It sounds like Splendor resource collection from 3 layers, but with the chaining of the combos and a machine that grabs attention. That's a pretty fair description.
That's a pretty fair description. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, he loves them. He says Phil Walker Harding is his top 2 or 3 designers. So, but I mean, there's so many good games from Phil.
Yes, man, that one. Yeah.
Well, Steve and I were talking off the air one day that when we talk about big game designers, we talk about the Knizias of the world, or we talk about some of the modern designers, and then there's Phil Walker Harding, who's constantly putting out games that everybody talks about.
Yeah, I just sometimes people kind of get pushed under because he's a hit maker, but like they're just people who have such mega hits that it's like it pales in comparison, or just the fact that they've been putting out so many games. like Rainer Knizia is just always going to say with everybody. He's been making games since when, who knows when, but it's just a lot of games, And,
So now we know Chris Strain's secret. He got it before the booth opens. That's
yeah,
how you.
that's
How you
how
do
you
it.
do. That's how we do it.
Yeah, Bradley. If only you knew a board game celebrity who actually had pull. You need to get friends with Chris Strain because Chris can get stuff done. I was too busy working for my buddy Alex Goldsmith over there at the Great Fox game. So
that's a good man right there.